Hey guys, and welcome back to Filara Spirit. It's been a while, hasn't it? Probably some of you probably haven't noticed because you're joining me from Patreon/TikTok. So, hey guys, how's it going? But I am enjoying doing these top-down readings again. I have a little bit more structure in my life where I can be able to do these. It turns out I prefer to do these over doing TikTok live and stuff like that, which I will still be doing, and I will be live streaming here on YouTube as well. But yeah, we're just life happens, you guys, and here I am back. But this is the way that I love to do it, so let's get back into it. I'm just going to pretty much carry on as if I haven't been away for the last however many months, maybe 2 years, something like that. And we're going to kick this off with a zodiac reading for July 2025. So I'm going to break this down into fire, earth, air, and sorry, my cat's moving, and water signs. Starting off with water signs because it is the month of July, so moving from a Cancerian into a Leo energy. But we're going to kick it off here with water signs first of all, and just move it around the cycle. There will be timestamps below. I'm going to try and keep this to between 5 and 10 minutes for each one. And all we're having a look is the main energy for July, and then we're going to clarify a little bit, get a few more details here with Santa Muerte. Okay, so if you like the reading, make sure you like and share and subscribe. If you want to join over in the Patreon, where we have a lot more going on, a lot more pick a cards. We have a live stream every single week, tarot, mail, etc., etc. All the information is going to be down below in the description box. I'll see you at your reading. Hey Cancer Cancerians, how's it going? Let's get straight into your reading, having a look at the main energy for July 2025. Thank you, Topher. And I want to say a huge happy birthday to any Cancerians that may be celebrating this month or last month, whenever it is. Happy birthday, Cancerians. Energy for Cancer, July 2025, please. All right, I'm taking it in the reverse. Anxiety. Oh, like that song that is skipping my mind right now because I'm listening to other music. So let's just quickly glance at the book in the reverse. Finally, relief. Just so you know, look at it, see what it says? Finally, relief. Interesting. Nightmare of a card reverse could mean one of two things. Either a recent problem is on its way out, causing you to feel more relaxed, kind of like a breath of fresh air. Or you have mastered the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. Either way, anxiety reverse is a good omen of more relaxed and peaceful times to come. Interesting. So let's clarify here. I want to know, is this something that you are working out internally? As in, I'm going to stop worrying about X, Y, and Z. Easier said than done, but this does signify that you're making it to that point. And for some of us, this is more of an energy of relief externally, perhaps support, help, maybe just information. Something that makes something make sense, takes the pressure off. I'm just, one way or the other, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, not a breath of fresh air as in, oh, this makes a nice change, but a breath of fresh air as in you are kind of holding your breath. It's like a sigh of relief, finally letting, oh, okay, actually, it went well, or it was okay. Yeah, clarified by the Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. And sorry if you hear a bunch of noise. There's a bunch of magpies outside. My cat's climbing all over everything. Emperor over here, and also I've got the Four of Pentacles coming out with the Page of Cups here as well. Seems like something you're doing here. You're getting in control of something. In control of something. I always say here with this Four of Pentacles, I always sort of picture this like her, she's got like a toy set. You know how like kids play with their Lego figures or something, or their action figures, Barbie dolls, whatever, and you know, they're like, okay, we're going to play teachers and students or something like that, and they're sort of in control of the characters. Now this isn't to say that you're in control of people, no, but you are in control of something to do with yourself here, something that was causing you some, you're taking control of the situation, or at least you're taking control of yourself within the situation. Yeah, control of yourself within the situation. You're sort of accepting Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, double fours here as well. You're sort of accepting what is, excuse the table, you're accepting what is within your power and what isn't within your power, basically. And if it is within your power, then yeah, let's go for it. Oh, and okay, that's the other one I wanted. I was like, I want to shuffle once more. The Sun, this is working out in your favor. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. This is working out in your favor. So yeah, something here that you are worried about. Something here that you maybe are struggling, not even struggling with, I would say, but maybe just trying to find out some kind of structure, system. And there is a massive level of acceptance of, do you know what? You, as in other people or external circumstances, you're just going to do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. The only thing I have any control over is my thoughts and my actions. My thoughts, 6 of Swords, I choose to keep peaceful and centered and balanced. And my actions, 4 of Pentacles, I can just only do what is within my power. Right, that kind of is ensuring your happiness here. I love this coming out in reverse for you with the anxiety card, right? Especially if it is your birthday month or times or whatever it is. Okay, I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for being here, Cancer. If you like the reading, please like, share and subscribe. All of the other information is down below for joining the Patreon, which is absolutely free if you just want to come and hang out and see what we do over there, and all of my other socials and stuff too. I love you so much. Bye. Hey fellow Leos, all my Leo brothers and sisters, welcome to your July reading. Let's get straight into this, having a look at your main energy for July. And happy birthday to any July Leos that are out there. I'm an August Leo myself, but happy birthday to the July Leos if you are in that bracket. All right, main energy please, Leo, 2025 July. July. Thank you. In the upright. Ooh, interesting. We have deceit. I don't know why this card just gave me, like, not necessarily good vibes as such, but something about this just felt really juicy, as opposed to pulling it out and like, oh my gosh, this is something horrible and negative. And confirmation on the bottom of the deck here. Happy family, 2nd chakra, blossoming abundance. What's this one? 6th chakra as well. This feels like something juicy. Why does it feel juicy? Let's have a look here. 25. Comes as a warning, there may be some deception going on in your life. Interesting. Duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, someone spreading rumors, maybe disrespecting you or others. It could be a business matter where details are being hidden or possibly manipulated. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you are lying to yourself about? Usually when it comes to things that we want and don't want, right? I'm going to convince myself I want this, even though actually, no, I don't. I'm going to convince myself I don't want this, even though actually I do. And the thing is, like, it's easy, not easy, but it happens easily when it comes to things like addiction and stuff like that. But it's really, really hard living a lie when it's like your dreams and your desires and stuff. Do you know what I mean? To just pretend that you do or don't want something. Remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experience if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. I do talk to my best friend about this. This is sort of an energy of, whilst you may be saying one thing, I'm working on this with myself and I'm doing this and I'm really focusing on blah, 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 blah. Maybe your actions might not be aligning with what it is that you say. This might be another person. This might not be you here. It feels juicy though. Like, as in, like, something coming to the surface. I feel like you've known about this deceit. Let's see what comes out. Clarify this deceit, please, for Leo. 7 of Swords. Yes! Look, see the coming out of the coffin? 7 of Swords. When I talk about 7, or when obviously every reader is different and stuff, right? But when I talk about 7 of Swords, I always think about trying to have all of the information before it's really time for you to have it, you know? Sometimes it's like, I want to know how everything's going to go, and I want to know everything about how they think or what they're thinking right now in order to feel comfortable with the situation or something. Whereas 7 of Swords is like, nah, even you can try if you want to, but you're just going to run around like a headless chicken. You can't know everything, right? Yeah, 9 of Swords. Yeah, something that's causing a lot of stress here because we're lying about something. Either someone is lying to you about what they want / don't want. Can you just tell me if this is something that we want or don't want? Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. Definitely something we want. Whether this is you or someone else, it's definitely about something that's wanted. So at least we can figure that out. Sorry. At least we can figure that out here. I still can't tell whether this is you or someone else. Look, you're going to know instantaneously if this is you. If this is not you, then it's someone else. They're saying one thing, but they're doing another. There are Five of Pentacles. Yeah, all right. And the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the World. This is coming to an end. What have I got? I've got the Ace of Cups. I've got the Five of Wands. Burn it down and move on. Okay. So this is coming to an end one way or another. You're either going to stop deceiving yourself and start acting on and following through on the things that you say you want and want to do and don't want to do, etc., etc. Or this is somebody else doing it with you. Yeah, I see previously that it was, you know, maybe a bit of fear or uncertainty. Seven of Swords. If I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, then I'm not going to bother going after it at all, or I'm too scared to go after it at all. Nine of Swords. That seems to be changing here. One way or the other, whether this is you or someone else, with the Five of Pentacles, it seems like somebody's realizing that it's making them miss out on a lot with that mindset, right? And that mindset is being shifted here into, okay, well, I guess I've got to stop thinking about it and actually start doing something about it. My actions need to line up with my words. And with the Queen of Pentacles here and the bottom of the deck, the World, it is successful. Whether this is you or someone else, this is successful. A successful shift from, if I don't know, then I can't, to I need to at least try in order to find out. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Thank you so much for being here in the reading. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe, etc. Push all the buttons. And you can check out down below in the description box for Patreon, which you can sign up to for free. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Get to know everybody and get to know, you know, Filara Spirit and the World of Filara over there, as well as all my socials down there as well, you guys. Okay? I love you so much. Bye. Hello Virgo, how's it going? Welcome to your July 2025 reading. Let's get straight into it, having a look at your main energy. Gonna keep this as close to 5 minutes as possible. But don't worry, if you want more Filara Spirit or World of Filara, then all you have to do is just go head over to the Patreon, where it is absolutely free to sign up. Okay? Let's go. Main energy for Virgo, July 2025. Thank you so much for coming out face up, exactly, just perfectly. This one definitely wanted to be seen. Okay, blossoming abundance, 3, yay. So number three. Again, everybody interprets differently, and I do think that's kind of the point, but 3 for me is growth, expansion, a spreading of seed. That sounded a bit gross, but you know what I'm saying. Where's the book gone? I mean, as if I really need to read from the book, but just in case there's something specific, let us have a look. Upright, this card signals new increase in wealth and possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming roots take hold, blooming results take hold. That's what I've been doing with growing my vegetables, you guys. Never grown vegetables before. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you in helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. Smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Let us clarify a little bit deeper here. Can you be more specific? Something here is just, I mean, blossoming is the word. I've got the 2 of Pentacles. I do not take reversals in regular tarot, you guys, unless the deck specifies, which this one does. 2 of Pentacles, alignment, things being aligned, right place, right time kind of energy with this 2 of Pentacles. Balance, meeting head to head, possibly between 2 people. Let us see, please clarify some more. 5 of Swords. Oh look, there's 2 people here as well. So possibly a blossoming abundance of something with someone else. Now, at no point in any way is anything here specifically romantic. There's kind of some roses here, maybe. So I just want to leave it open to all of the things. I don't really have time to go into specifically romance, specifically money, specifically... But in some area of your life, something is sort of falling into place, almost like a jigsaw puzzle matching up of something. And it seems like it is with someone else. Could be creative, could be romantic, could be friends, platonic, something. Oh, for the love of God. It's on the floor, sorry. Got the Knight of Wands. Very exciting here, yeah. You're making plans, possibly. Yep, same here with the Two of Wands. Making plans, sticking to your plans. Wands, both the Knight and Two of Wands are very... Excuse my nose, sorry. Allergies. Very excitable and... energetic energies. You see how he's raring to go, right? He's rearing his horse up. He's got his stave in the air. He's like, yeah, let's go. This thing here, sorry. Oh, look at that. I've got the Three of Wands right underneath as well. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of making plans of things here. You're able to make plans a bit more because of the blossoming abundance. So yeah, in the first instance here, we have got the Two of Pentacles. We have got these coins falling. One of the first things it spoke about was a possible sudden increase in a dramatic, unexpected way of money. Yes. So maybe that is just one of the things that opens up. But I like to think of materials and resources as everything. Things that we spend, aside from money. Sometimes we spend or pay attention. Sometimes we spend time with someone. You notice those words we use? Spending time, paying attention. Do you know what I mean? So it's still to do with our energy and our effort, our love, and... So it's not going to be necessarily my financial increase for everyone. But whatever the resources are, materials are, that are becoming abundant and there is enough and more of now, you're kind of taking it and putting it towards planning things, maybe planning things that you've wanted to do for quite a while, right? Planning things with people that you've wanted to do for quite a while. I love this Five of Swords, because this Five of Swords, unlike others, right, Five of Swords can be like conflict, sometimes arguments, or just challenges and stuff like that. I always see these two like running headfirst into them. Like, we don't care if they're there, we're going anyway. Same here with this Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're making plans and sticking to them no matter what, or you're making plans and because of the availability of some sudden increase of resources, possibly money, you're able to just see it through. Something like that. It's aligning with you perfectly, though, and you're very, very excited to get on with it, right? To start planning with whatever it is that you get more of. So I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a good month. See you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. And check out everything else down below for Patreon. If you want more from the World of Filara, it's completely free to sign up. And, of course, there are other tiers as well. But other than that, I love you so much. Bye. Hey, Libra. Or as I like to call you, Libra Librarians. Let's get straight into your reading, my fellow Libra brothers and sisters. What is the energy for July 2025 for the Libras? I love being a rising Libra. Genuinely think that's the best rising one to be. And I don't have Libra anywhere else in my chart. Just my rising. Yes! Come on. Oh, for the love of God. So what? Are you going to come upright? You're going to come reversed? Upright? Okay, thank you. 34, door to personal healing and happiness. Book, thank you. Book. I would sing that louder, but my mum's in the other room, so... Okay, whether you're working on inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results, so make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Not really that hard for a Libra. Do you know what I mean? Rainbows, unicorns, and whatnot. So let's clarify here a little bit, see if we can specifically pick up on maybe what area of life this is. If this is, at least if this is internal or external. Most of you are going to kind of know what this is anyway. Six of Cups, okay, inner child perhaps, emotional body, sense of glass half full kind of energy with this Six of Cups. Hermit, ooh, keeping a little bit to yourself, right. Immediately what I'm seeing here is you feeling really, really good, or at least having worked towards feeling really, really good. Six of Cups kind of energy, and then like sort of wanting to keep it to yourself, not in a hoarding, selfish kind of way, but just like, this is my little bubble of peace and joy right now, and personal healing and happiness, and I kind of just don't really want anyone to disturb it. You know what I mean? Sort of a little bit of a cocoon kind of energy. You know how the hungry caterpillar goes from, obviously, caterpillar to butterfly, is eating, is eating, is eating. Like, sort of here you are full, right? Like, feeling somewhat, okay, I've had my fill or something like that. And here I am now going to cocoon as the caterpillar so that I can become the butterfly. And the moon, yeah. Yep, just going inside to do some reflection, some internal on your own. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're not hanging out with people. That doesn't mean you're not seeing your friends. That doesn't mean you're not interacting. You're not isolating yourself, like shutting yourself off from the world. But you are protecting your peace, I kind of want to say, really. And it's not even like you're protecting it because there's a threat necessarily. You know, it's just sort of, now I'm here in my safe, personal, healing, happiness space, Six of Cups. I kind of just want to be here, for the most part, on my own. I'm not really fussed about, you know, including other people in this journey. And again, just clarify this Hermit, please. Please. Six of Cups suggests that you're very happy to spend time with your friends, probably more so, but like only with your closer friends. Yeah, Eight of Cups, it's not going to be with everyone. It's definitely not going to be with everyone, Eight of Cups. Justice. Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be with everyone. There's going to be certain people that you're just like, nah, I don't, just not right now. Just don't really have this. I'm cocooned. I'm freaking cocooned. Like, kind of like a COVID bubble. There's only certain people, very few, literally a handful, that I'm going to be available to right now. I want to be on my own, sort of energetically. I want to be focused on myself. I want to be cocooned in my own little space here, energetically, emotionally, possibly mentally as well. And just the closest are the closest ones, yes, maybe represented by these cups. But other than that, yeah, Libra's got this to focus on. And you notice this word here? This is the operative word, personal. Thank you very much. So I'm going to leave it there. By the way, this is you in your element, Libra. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if you enjoyed the reading. Like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube-y things. And check out the links below for Patreon, where you guys can subscribe and join for free. There are tiers and all the other stuff there as well. But just go check it out, as well as my other socials. I love you guys so much. Bye. Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Let's get straight into your reading. Looking at your July 2025 main energy. What's on for Scorpio? July 2025. One of my favorite signs. Like my second favorite sign is, yeah, my second favorite. I like the dark ones, you guys. Come on for Scorps. For July 20... Okay, fine, I'll take both for the love of God. Okay, we have here 4719. Thinking woman, which is kind of a Queen of Swords energy here. Rest and rejuvenation. Interesting. Seems here like this is information that you are either coming to the conclusion of yourself or figuring out yourself, or you're at least finding out yourself. You see here she's got the book. Right, this isn't something simply just turning up out of thin air. You seem to be looking something up, maybe investigating something, studying something, finding something out. And I'm wondering if this rest and rejuvenation is, hey, take a break from that, or this is finding something out or figuring something out is causing some kind of rest and rejuvenation, right? Where's the book? Give me the book. 47. Just going to quickly scan the page. They are both upright, so could be a friend that helps you express, understand your feelings. Could be a teacher brought into your life to take you in a new direction. Thoughtful, conscious woman who is aware. Could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom, bring clarity and assistance, etc. So yeah, again, it's some kind of information, teaching, learning, higher understanding of some kind. And I'm wondering here, is it causing this rest and rejuvenation? Or is it asking you to take a break from? So the message here is it's time to relax. You may have been busy, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, you allow yourself to go within, open up. Indicates there should be more leisure time for you now. More of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. All right, so this does seem like somewhat taking a break. Taking a break from, not necessarily study. I mean, we might literally, this is, for example, a summer holiday for those of us that are students and stuff. It's not necessarily that you can just completely switch off from something, maybe. But it seems like you can take a break from trying to figure something out here. Yes. Five of Cups, making sense. Okay. You see this Five of Cups here? I talk about it being the labyrinth of the mind, right? Sort of going around and around. I'm sorry, my cat is walking all over everything because, just because it's there, to be honest with you. You don't touch any of this stuff all the live long day, and then I come and sit here and do this, and you're all over it. Yeah? The labyrinth of the mind. Maybe looking for answers, looking for reasons, figuring something out, putting something together. Maybe something has just been left to you many, many times. Maybe you're used to that. This is asking you to take a break from trying to figure it all out. This might be you trying to figure it all out by yourself. Excuse the light. I don't think I can move it any more than this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oops. This might be you just like asking you to take a break from trying to figure it out by yourself. Right, being sent some help, possibly. But yeah, taking a break from wandering around in the labyrinth of the mind. Nine of Pentacles here, yes. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of going to not figure itself out necessarily, but the best way for you to figure this out is for you to come out of this labyrinth of the mind. This is going to sound counterproductive, but it's almost like stopping trying to figure it out is what leads to it being figured out. Does that make sense? When you stop looking for the exit of the maze and just wander for the sake of it, enjoying the surroundings perhaps, you kind of find your way out of it on your own. This here is that breaking free moment. I always see this guy, he was underneath all of this rubble before. And this is him sort of coming up for air, like, oh, God, whew, I can breathe. But what I will say for you specifically is this doesn't seem to be necessarily you are feeling better because the situation is resolved, right? This is not, the solution is not bringing this peace and sense of security for you. You are bringing that to yourself by deciding to stop trying to figure it out, either by yourself or maybe just at all. Yeah, and that is genuinely what ends up figuring it out anyway. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. If you like the reading, please like, share and subscribe and all the YouTube things. And you can check out all of the links down below for joining the World of Filara Patreon, which is absolutely free. There's tons over there for you to be looking at right now. And you can just join and subscribe if you want to too. And all my other socials. Okay? I love you so much. Bye. Hey to all my Saggy Sages, welcome to your July 2025 reading. Let's get straight into it with your main energy. Energy July 2025 for Sagittarius. My Saggy Sages, thank you so much. Why are you coming out like that? You see how it's a little bit more tilted towards the reverse. I am going to take it like that. Usually, like if it comes out like that, I read both, right? If it's like this, okay, I'm upright. If it's like this, it's more leaning towards the reverse message, which doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing with this card, which is, by the way, my favorite card in the whole wide world. Well, in the whole wide deck. Adjacent possibilities. This is referring to, you know, maybe a possibility that or opportunity that's coming up. Maybe there's a current opportunity that you're experiencing right now. What you don't quite realize is how many other doors this opens up, sort of like a domino effect. You know how, like, on a really windy day, you open the front door and all the other doors slam because the back door's open. Do you know what I mean? Or all the other doors suddenly open because there's a through flow. It's kind of this kind of energy, but it is in reverse. Let me double check. El book. Sorry. El libro. 24. When reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. So that's a little bit sort of stuck in your ways. I was referring to this the other day. My grandpa is always the example that I use. My mum used to say that after my granny left him, my mum would ask him, you know, would you ever remarry or fall in love again? And he would say, no one's ever going to darken my door again. Meaning that if it wasn't her, then it wasn't anyone, basically. And mostly that was because he was scared no one else was going to like him. And he also did the same about, like, cats and stuff. I've had too many cats die. Yeah, well, they just get old and die, Grandpa. That's just what you're going to do as well, and I'm going to have to put up with that. What, should I just not have a grandpa then? Yeah? No, it's... He was stuck in his ways. He was stuck in his ways to the point that he had no carpets in his house. He refused to get new windows. Please don't become stuck in your ways, okay? It's asking you to turn inward with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits, things that hold you back, you know. It's time to decide. Are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you, or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibility of optimism? Essentially, glass half empty, glass half full. Right? My grandpa was glass half empty. I'm not having a cat. I'm not going to fall in love again. No. And then there's glass half full, where it's like, well, falling in love and having a cat is both wonderful things, and I feel great when I'm having them, you know. And for the short period of time that it initially breaks my heart when it doesn't, when I lose something, it's worth the joy, right? There's something here where I don't feel like you're going to necessarily even miss out on an opportunity. I just feel like you might reject it altogether. Let's have a look. Clarify this in reverse, please, for my Sagittariuses. 3 of Wands. There's a possibility. I'm getting the vibe here that with this 3 of Wands, you have your sights set on, like, other maybe aspects of your life, or maybe one specific thing, although the 3 of Wands is a bit more, you know, broadening your horizons. So it's less about you maybe being stuck in your ways and more about maybe, look, I've just opened up my life to tantamount of awesome things. I've just opened up my life to new horizons and new perspectives and new opportunities. Why would I maybe lock myself in or allow myself to get distracted by this one opportunity over here, right? Clarify for Sagittarius. Thank you. The Hermit. Yeah, see. Yeah, that's that same energy. You're not in a place of, like, saying no to things. You're not in a place here of, I don't get the impression really that you're closing yourself off from things in a sort of isolationist, negative kind of way. I just think that maybe you've reached a point where you're trying to protect your peace and trying to protect where it is that you know you're going. This 3 of Wands energy is sort of standing on top of a hill or a mountain that you've just reached the summit of and looking out at all there is to come before you. And then there's this opportunity that comes in and you're just like, get out of the way. I don't want to be distracted from this where I know where I'm going. Get out. And it's almost like the universe is, hey, just so you know, it's kind of coming with you. Like, this is still happening. This is still happening. Just because something turns up or shows up for you that maybe resembles something from the past. For some of you, that might be what it is. This looks too much like the thing from before. I've dealt with this before, been there, done that. Like my grandpa with a cat. I had a cat and then it got run over, and I had another cat and it got run over, so I'm not having a cat ever again. Yeah. Some, like, possibly here to do with romance. But what I am going to say with the 2 of Cups, for me, is just right place, right time. Things being in alignment with you. Whether that's opportunity, whether that's person, whether that's circumstances, something like that. It's going to be sudden. It's going to be unexpected here. You're literally, you climb to the top of a mountain. You are here, Three of Wands and the Hermit, just looking out and being proud of how far you look at this. And then boom, the universe just places something right in front of your face. And you're like, hell no. I've seen this, been there, done that, and I've got the scars and the t-shirt to prove it because I just climbed up this fat ass mountain. And then the universe is like, yeah, you climbed the mountain, so now it's time for something different, something aligned, something better. For the love of God, Sagittarius, you are not the same person. This is not the same circumstances. This is not the same person, situation. It's just the thing being presented to you now that you are a different person, now that you have learnt your lessons, yeah? You wanted the thing, it didn't work out, you have to learn the lessons. Hey presto, you learned the lessons, now you get the thing. Don't turn it away. Hey, okay, I'm leaving it there, Sag. Let me know how this goes. If you like the reading, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those things that are YouTubey, and check out the Patreon down below. It's absolutely free to sign up. There's loads of content all over there, and you guys can sign up and become a patron if you want to, but no obligation. Love you guys so much. Bye. Hey, Capricorn. Don't tell anyone you're my favourite sign. So, anyone, I think I just said. Don't tell anyone, but y'all's guys are my favourites. Well, y'all's guys, everybody's probably got Capricorn somewhere in their chart. So, again, it's not about people necessarily, but Capricorn is my favourite. Okay. Capricorn, July 2025. Main energies, please. Just a quick little 5-minute check-in for my Cappy Caps. What makes me laugh is that, like, the most Capricornian kind of person, you know, if I was to take all of Capricorn's qualities and just stuff them into a personality and a person, they probably would hate me. Or at least they would be the chalk to my cheese anyway. You know? Because the last thing I am is Capricornian. It's just, I'm not that. Okay, 34. Daughter, personal healing and happiness. Somebody else had this, maybe Libra. Not entirely sure here. It's in the upright, which is awesome. I mean, you guys can pretty much take it on the face of it. I am going to read from the book. Just give me one sec. You can pretty much take it on the face of it. It's clear what it says. Okay. Yeah, but I'm still a little tiny bit going to read. Whether you're working on inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, internal or external, right? This card signals your life is opening up, new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. Make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action, optimistic expectations. So the first thing I want to say here is, well, it's kind of typical of a Capricorn, to be honest with you, but yay. Be proud of yourself. You've done some serious work to be able to get to this point, right? The door to personal healing and happiness doesn't open without you having first done a lot of work towards things. Internally, most likely, yes. Changing the way we think, changing the way that we act so they align with each other. Perhaps letting go of some resistance and external what was I going to say? Obligations, expectations, opinions. You've done a lot here towards your own internal healing. This card just doesn't come out just because you get the thing, right? Yeah, look at that, see? 5 of Swords. You've really faced up against it. You looked adversity, have and are looking adversity in the face and just running headfirst into it. Not because you're crazy or because you're, you know, the sociopath or whatever. Just, you know what lies on the other side is worth it. As a Capricornian energy, yes, this is one of the reasons it's my favorite. It's just that energy of whatever it is that needs to be done, challenge, obstacle, blessing, gift. Like, let's just get it done. Clarify for Capricorn, please. Oh, fine. 5 of Wands. Burn it down and move on. Again, quite a Capricornian energy. Not necessarily going to stick around in things that aren't working. Sometimes a little bit too ahead of the game. oh, this isn't going the way that I want it to 10 seconds after I started. So sometimes, but there's, yeah. Again, there's definitely an energy here, 5 of Wands, of whatever isn't working, burn it down and move on, right? Like, there's 2 of Wands. It's really easy for you to decide, thank you so much, Knight of Cups. It's really easy for you to decide what you are taking forward with you, like what you hold in your heart, in your energy, who you want to take with you through this doorway, right? What you want it to take with you, whether that's practices, habits, relationships, situations, thoughts, etc., etc. It's really easy for you to know what goes forward with you and what doesn't, right? And you will face whatever and whoever maybe bucks against that 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. You know, maybe some people or some situations might entangle themselves and find it a little bit harder for you to just get on with your life without them or it. Some habits might be a little bit harder maybe to let go of because whatever. Some thoughts possibly, 5 of Swords. Some external opinions or expectations perhaps, right? Might be a little bit harder to let go of than others, but again, both of these energies, I'll just bring it and then I'll do it. Like, I don't care. This is what's most important to me. This is my intention. This is my focus right now, and it is my personal healing and happiness, whatever that looks like, right? Whether that's in romance, perhaps, Knight of Cups, woman holding a heart. Whether that's in business, whether that's in some physical means of house, money, health, fitness, spiritual fitness, etc. Right? So all I can say, to be honest with you, is just carry on doing what you're doing. Just carry on doing what you're doing, Caps, okay? Like, it's just going to happen either way because you just get shit done, all right? I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those things if you enjoyed the reading, even if you didn't, actually, okay? And you can check out the Patreon down below, which is entirely free to join if you just want to come and see what the World of Filara and Filara Spirit is about. And obviously there's tiers as well if you want to join the community. So I love you so much. Bye. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your July 2025 reading. Just a nice little short sweet one. Taking a look at the main energies for Aquarius. Oh my gosh, my cat is being so cute on the floor right now. Babies, you look like an otter. Why are you being like this? Why are you being so cute? You, go away, you're being so cute. Alright, so Aquarius, we have here 4th chakra. Chakra, Archangel Raphael, the 4th chakra being the heart chakra. Now, the first thing that I always want to point out with the heart chakra is dual meanings of heart chakra, right? So we've got the pink. Pink is, yes, romantic love. It's sort of Venusian, falling in love, you know, romantic feelings as such. But you can see how this is a little bit more green, okay? A little bit more green. A green representing universal, the agape, unconditional love. Sort of, you know, the love that I assume Jesus felt for existence or something. It's what I call the universal unconditional love here, right? It's the love that I have for bugs and America's Got Talent and a whole bunch of foods and basically everything, actually. I literally just love everything. And there's so many people that are going to not like me and argue with me for that, but I don't know, it's just who I am, you know. Here you are experiencing some of that. Let's read from the book 38. The card upright indicates you have greater readiness to receive love as well as from others as well as from yourself. Indicates a much needed healing from a previous broken heart. Yes, Raphael reminds you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others and that you most likely, Aquarius, give out to others. Yeah? You know how nicely and kindly and sweetly you talk to everyone else? You encourage other people and lift them up. Got to learn how to turn that on yourself, you know? Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people situations that match such energy. We know how these things work. Let's clarify here. You're opening up to more love. Yeah? Being a little bit maybe kinder to yourself. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, it's the Three of Swords, yeah. All right, so we are dealing here with a healing from a broken heart. Whether this is long in the past, Three of Swords, or recently, ouch. Yes, ouch. Clarify, heart chakra, Raphael, please. Hermit, everybody's been pulling that. Yeah, you had closed yourself off here. Closed yourself off from being hurt again. Nobody's saying, like, we always do that. Oh, you closed yourself off from love. Well, yeah, but that's not the intentional thing I did in the... No, you closed yourself off from going through this kind of bollocks, basically. Look at this Three of Swords here. Can you see how he's, like... I don't know if he's putting it in or pulling it out, but this is you here, like, examining how you've been hurt. And a lot of the time, we can get stuck here. Even if we have a friend helping us or something, like, we can just get stuck here looking at, oh, look how I got hurt. Look when and where and who I got hurt by. And let me focus and focus and focus on that. I don't think you've turned it into an excuse. Some people do that. I don't think you've turned it into an excuse, but I do think it's a reason that you've sort of... Receiving love has been a difficult lesson for you. All right. One more, please. Clarify, July, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's this over here? Oh, Hanged Man. Nice. You don't have to move fast. You can take this slowly, patiently, etc. Bottom of the deck is also the Death card, Santa Muerte. Change, transformation. But yeah, this is the card that came out. And look at it, it's the freaking Lovers. Like, we're not saying romance specifically here, but it's just love. And I need you to know that the Lovers represents ultimately a choice. A choice. A choice to believe something. A choice to think something. A choice to open oneself up. And it does seem like you being kinder to yourself. It really does. Speaking kinder words to yourself. Hearing kinder words in your head. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, feeling just a lot of self. Maybe this is you doing this to yourself because of things in the past. Once a person learns, possibly through childhood or, you know, extended trauma as an adult even and stuff, they learn that they're not good enough or that they're not lovable or wanted or acceptable, all of these kinds of things. Seems like that's somewhere you learn that. And then you've cocooned yourself in a world where, okay, fine, that's the reality. It's not. It's not. That is a, oh man, it is so much more than just a choice. But ultimately, it is a choice. And at this point, I feel like you're ready to make a different choice, right? Are you sick of talking to yourself like that? Aren't you sick of hearing the words or the echoes of something that is just long gone, right? And again, I'm just going to put it out to you this way. The way that you would encourage, help, support a friend, a neighbor, a family member or whatever, it seems like you would do that really, really nicely and kindly. Can you do that for yourself, please, Aquarius? Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to leave it there for July. Let me know if you enjoyed the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the YouTubey things. And then check out Patreon down below, which is free to join. There's loads of content for free up there, so you can check out what the World of Filara is all about. Sorry about my cats. And you can also become a patron and check out my socials. Okay, I love you so much. Bye. For the love of God, dear. Hello, hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. I have no idea why I just sang that. I don't think I sang anyone else's intro like that. I've been singing, you know, here and there because it's just what I do. I'm very musical. But I didn't sing anyone else's intro. Oh, okay. I didn't sing anyone else's intro. This wanted to come straight out for your energy for July 2025. Beautiful, since we are entering into the summer months here in the Northern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere, I'm so sorry, I'm not that good at Spanish yet. Okay, sun brings blessings to the earth, portends blessings in your life as well. Yay, brings new life in the spring and summer, time for your new beginning, one the onset of nurturing new light in your life, blah, blah, blah. I'm just skim reading right now because it's basically saying exactly what we thought. We can pretty much guess what this card says, especially when it comes out in the upright, right? Marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, perhaps the birth of a new baby / project, writing or publication of a book, perhaps even the birth of a new you. Might be a little glow up here for you, Pisces, all right? Lovely. Let's clarify with Santa Muerte. Clarify the sun, please, for Pisces. What's this portending of great blessing? Things growing, things sort of, I don't know. Is it growing though? I don't know, that's more of a blossoming abundance kind of energy here. Ooh, Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves us. Interesting. Clarify the sun. See? Seeing all the time. And we have here, ooh, the Hierophant. What? What? One more, please. Oh, okay. Four of Swords. Something here seems to be making sense. Something here is like, there's clarity. Why do I always put the card so far down? Oh, because of the light. That's why. Sorry. Okay, so it's really weird here. Something I'm gonna have to clarify a bit more with this Eight of Cups. Is this you? The Eight of Cups specifically, but I mean, no. Are you coming or you're not coming? You gotta come out definitively. Thank you, Empress. It is not you. Okay. I mean, that is you as in walking away from what no longer serves you. Yes, definitely. Four of Wands and yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This may have been because you have just recently let go of something, or are letting go of something right now with the Eight of Cups. But for some reason, I feel like you're not the one who is sort of, excuse me, Four of Wands. You're not the one who's, I don't want to say it like this, but crying about it, right? You're kind of just, this is peace. Four of Swords. This Four of Swords is like putting things to rest, putting things to bed. Here he's making his coffin, right? And you're off here with Four of Cups. Did this myself, following my soul purpose, Hierophant, whatever that feels like to me in the moment, and all of that kind of stuff. Following my path, following my journey, following my light. But I feel like this is here. Yes, you have walked away and are walking away from what no longer serves you in order to do that. But I just, can I get more on the Eight of Cups, or are you just not going to tell me? Maybe it's just some people wish they could go with you or something like that. Maybe there, I don't know, maybe there is a part of you that's a little bit sad or something, because you hoped to do it with, no, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Maybe this has just been a long time coming or something like that. Page of Cups. You just only seem positively heading in a positive direction, okay? The Eight of Cups, I'm pretty sure, is just at least one other person who's not necessarily upset, certainly not angry and whatever, but just a little bit sort of like, oh, they're going off without me. They're soaring to new heights without me. Maybe this is some people or situations that are not in a good place right now, perhaps like friends and family and stuff like that. And it's just, whilst you don't have to obviously cut them off and never talk or see them again, it's not about that. It's just you kind of do somewhat have to leave them where they are because you've got all of this going on. Do you know what I mean? Might be a little bit, that might be what the sort of, you know, a slight pain or sadness around the situation. It's just, you know, I wish we could all do it at the same time or something like that, you know. But it feels like, well, this is going on around you. You must still follow and stay true to you and where you're going. Glow up, purpose, intention, growth, creation, expansion, receiving, blah, 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 blah. Right? So leave them where they are, Pisces. Some will catch up, some won't. You've got your life to live, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. And check out down below for the Patreon. where you guys can join for free. It's totally free to just join and check out what the World of Filara is all about, and see if you want to subscribe. We got a cool growing community over there, okay, of like 26 people or something. Yay! Love you so much, Pisces. Bye. Hello Aries, how's it going? Welcome to your reading. Let's get straight into this for July 2025. My Aryan Aries. Oh no, that's probably not the right way to oh, let's just Aries and Aries. Yeah. July 2025 main energies, please. What's on for my Aries? Thank you so much. Even though you're on the floor, we have here walking away in the reverse. I'm walking away from all the troubles in my life. Except, no, maybe we're not. Some things may be a little bit difficult to walk away from. Aries, 27, let's have a look. Maybe some people are finding it difficult to watch you walk away, perhaps. In reverse. Reverse signals you may be feeling stuck in some present situation, location, connection, etc. Yet, out of habit or fear, you may allow yourself to stay where you like to stay in the situation, when it might be healthier to consider walking away. Habit and familiarity are compelling forces, especially when it comes to emotions and things like that, which I'm sure might come out, like things like family and friends, and sort of feeling somewhat responsible for someone's emotional stability or happiness or fulfillment, etc. This is a time of honest investigation. Consider all of the factors in the present situation. Perhaps the timing isn't quite right, and there may be some purpose in staying a while longer. Don't deceive yourself about your motivations, though. Fear-based decisions don't often work out in your highest interest. Yes, it does say here as well, you may also be stuck in a long-term personal habit or unhealthy pattern. That might be what comes out as well. Let's have a look, dig a little deeper. You gotta dig a little deeper. What is that from? Dig a little deeper. I want to say Lion King something or other. Hanged Man. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Nine of Wands. It really seems like you want to walk away from something here. So whether or not this is you want to and are finding it difficult, even though you want to, or you want to and there maybe are some external persons / opinions / expectations that maybe preclude you from doing so. Because again, see here, it's almost like he has control of this stocks. Is it stocks that we hang people from? He has control of it here, and he's the one that's taken his own head off. You know what I mean? Same here with the scythe, the lady with the scythe. She's the one that's cutting this down. It does seem like you want to. You want to be free of something. You want to walk away from something. You want to not be burdened with something. Yep, whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for the star. Let me clarify a little bit more. The star is healing and it is dreams coming true. Okay, so I want to see here, are we getting like a wish fulfillment and this is something we're able to do finally? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it seems like we're able to do that in July. Something that we have previously been unable to walk away from, habit, person, situation. I'm not taking all three. Circumstance, thank you so much. Yep, and a wish fulfillment, thank you so much. Nine of Cups. Thank you so much for confirming. And bottom of the deck confirmed again with the Ten of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment. So, whatever this is here, you are absolutely done with it here in July. You are no longer taking on the burden of someone or something else's expectation, emotional security, stability or something, opinions of some kind. Whatever it is, it doesn't belong to you. Right? You perhaps have been trying to, with the Hanged Man. Maybe you've been trying, the Hanged Man would kind of suggest that you maybe have been putting it off for a little while. Right? The Hanged Man would suggest that no actual action has been necessarily taken thus far, or at least if it has, maybe it's been small and incremental with the Nine of Wands. But, nevertheless, here we are in July. It's happening. Yes, there's something here with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is seeing your seeds grow, or no, how do I, the cogs turning, like having gears that fit each other, and they're all greased and oiled, so they're able to turn and work together. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's just the situation itself, perhaps, maybe some other people around you with the Three of Pentacles, or there's something else around with the Three of Pentacles that is supporting your walking away from this, setting a sort of final boundary of, I want to be free of this, right? And for some of you, it's you just deciding for yourself, right? Maybe you're not physically changing anything in your life, and maybe you're just not taking on somebody else's emotional burdens or whatever anymore. Yeah? Oh, I'm making it my job to make sure that you're happy. No, definitely not. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the YouTube things. And you can check out the Patreon down below, which is free to just join up. There's loads of content for free over there, just so you can get a feel of the world of Filara. And if you want to, join the community, because we're growing, and it's really, really cute, and I love it. Love you so much. Bye. Hello Taurus, how's it going? Welcome to your July 2025 read. Just a quick 5 minutes, having a look at what's on for you in July. What's the main energy for Taurus, July 2025, please? And thank you. Taurus. Ooh, it's in the reverse. That does make sense. Do you know what? For an earth sign, which is the slowest moving, Taurus, hella impatient, but that is because it's also the first. So kind of, I see it like the youngest earth sign. Do you know what I mean? The one who's just in the raw form of its earthy self, which is materials and proof and pics or it didn't happen kind of dealio, things like that, you know, the luxurious, nicer things that Taurus likes, both when it comes to possessions and physicality, but also just in terms of life as well, you know. All right. Also, obviously, depending on where Taurus falls in your chart. Birth chart readings are available. Please contact me. So, peaceful redirection is the message when this card is reversed. Open up to the option available to you, even if they aren't yet totally clear. Options, sorry. Open up to the options available to you, even if they aren't yet totally clear. The universe supports you when you allow its influence to help direct your outcomes. This does sound a little bit Taurus-y. I've been talking a lot over on Patreon recently about thinking that we know everything. And by that, what I mean is, even when we surrender to, sort of, to the universe, like, you know, fine, I'll focus on these other areas of my life. Or when it comes to certain, sometimes bigger things that we want in life, especially romance. Romance is probably the one where we do it the most because of it's idealistic and it's sort of, you know, it does feel that way and is designed and portrayed to us that way. So we always have this idea in our head of sort of how it's going to happen. You know, maybe not who it's going to happen with, but we have this sort of thing that we're like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes we get stubborn in how, when, where, who, and all of those things, right? Even if we surrender to maybe one of those or a few of those, there's still something sometimes when we just find it difficult to be like, I know for a fact that I have this person out there waiting for me, or this specific job, or this specific, you know, and it's like, I understand what we mean, but can we focus more on the feeling of, like, you know, what we know we will feel when we have it, which is essentially complete emotional fulfillment, rather than having the specificity. Sometimes it can help to remove the specifics of how, when, where, who, and all of those things, right? The key to keep moving forward, the key is to keep moving forward without frantic need or urgency. There's a difference between desiring something, which I understand is quite a loaded term, desire, but there is a difference between desiring something and being desperate for it. Such a massive difference between desire and desperation, right? Someone who, you know, again, like as a social thought experiment, imagine two people who want the same thing, for example, I don't know, monetary or financial stability, right? You have one person who is moving forward with desire and purpose and intention, And you have one person who's moving forward with desperation and erratic, frantic necessity. I suppose one is survival and one is comfortability. Maybe a little bit, like the desperate person would be maybe more in survival. Don't give up on your goal. Keep an eye open to new and unexpected opportunities. It's a very Taurus kind of thingy here, because it's kind of essentially asking you not to be stubborn. You know, don't be stubborn about how, when, where, and who. Kind of open yourself up to the idea of, I actually don't know, and that's okay. Maybe ask yourself the question a bit more of, I wonder when, where, why, who, what, how, blah, blah, blah. Instead of, I know, I wonder. It sort of opens you up more to finding out, perhaps, and maybe being a little bit surprised. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, yeah. This is so much Taurus energy. And I really can see here, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, that sense of, you know, well, how long is, you know, King Julian, there's that meme or whatever, how long is this going to take? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, Knight of Cups. You can absolutely have your dreams, your goals, your passions, like you can know what it is that you want, but can we focus a little bit more on the feeling of what it will feel like, rather than the specifics of who, when, where, how, why, and all of those things. I really just think that's going to massively open up something here to you with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, right? Let me give you, it's going to take a little bit longer. Your reading might be a minute or so longer, but let me explain it to you like this. I always refer to it as, imagine you get in the car, right? Whether you drive or not, you're putting in coordinates to your sat-nav, right? I want to go from where I am to destination wherever. I'm trying to think of one right now. I don't know, London. Just here to London, right? I don't know where that took me so long. You put in a sat nav, London. You put in the postcode, etc. Right? This is the equivalent. This in reverse is the equivalent of when I get in the car. You know, either I already know or have in my mind, or based on what the GPS is telling me, the sat nav is telling me, the direction I'm going to go in. And as I get along the path, and things happen because life, right? Traffic jams, red lights, an accident over here, a diversion over here. This in reverse is the equivalent of you sitting in the car and saying, no, I'm not taking the diversion. No, I don't care. I'm just gonna, this is the way it said I was going, and the way I said I was going, and I cannot divert from this path, otherwise I'm not going to get there. Look, London is in London, and this is gonna be where it is. Does it really matter how you get there? And once you surrender all the when and the where and the who and all of those things too, if you're going to get there, does it really matter how and when and where and all of those things? You know, if it's going to feel the way it's going to feel, if the destination is the feeling of emotional fulfillment, which usually it is when our dreams come true, then does it really matter the specifics on the way? Do you have to be so stubborn about, nope, I'm not taking this diversion, I'm going to wait until they finish these roadworks because this is the way I said I was going? Try here in July. You can still have what you want, but the route and the journey might look a little bit different than what you expect, okay? I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, or dislike. Engagement is everything. And, of course, you can check out the Patreon, which is down below in the description box. You can sign up absolutely for free just to check out the World of Filara and see what we do over there. And, hey, join the community if you like what we do. Love you so much. Bye. Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. How's it going? Let's get straight into this for Jules 2025. July Jules 2025 for Gemini. Love it. It's quite Gemini energy. It is a Gemini energy. The thinking woman, which is kind of like a Queen of Swords sort of thing. Air energy, Gemini. You are going to have to be mature about something here, which I'm not saying isn't your strong suit, okay? Like, I'm not saying that, but I do associate Gemini with the child energy. Yeah? Fun. Okay, somebody else did pull this, but in a different context here. So are we talking about you? Are we talking about someone else? I think I want to find out that first. let's clarify just real quick with Santa Muerte. Please tell me, it's this Gemini. It is an air energy, I know, but for some reason I'm getting this underlying desire to, yeah, Eight of Wands communication. Let me move this up. Communication, a lot of communication here with the Eight of Wands. Six of Wands with a lot of people. Not like a lot, necessarily thousands and stuff, but Six of Wands, people listening to you, paying attention to you. So communication with quite a few people. Are you sharing? No, okay, so this is definitely you then. All right, let me just get one more. Ace of Cups, yeah. Beautiful. Ace of Cups, opportunity to fill up your cup. Okay. So this is absolutely you, ready to lead you to a higher understanding. That's you, yes. Okay, so could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom, bring clarity and assistance to the world. Find your voice, let your wisdom shine. Helps you to understand and express your feelings, and also could be a teacher brought into your life to take you in a new direction. I think you might be helping some peeps out here in some way or another. Somehow your words are having a positive effect on many and multiple people around you. They are being heard by a couple of people, whether this is friends, family, but this might even be Six of Wands, right? You talking to maybe a friend or family member, co-worker, whatever, and just having really useful, helpful, healthy, healing Ace of Cups advice, and then them spreading that around of their own accord. It might not necessarily be you directly talking on some kind of stage like I'm doing right now here on YouTube, but obviously that is definitely implied here as well. You've got a lot to say, and it seems like in July, a lot of people are hearing what you have to say, right? Oop. Five of Swords. Yeah, fair enough. Not everyone's going to agree with it. But that's not the point. Eight of Swords. Yep. Not everyone needs to agree with it. I think something here that it's not going to necessarily, you're going to struggle with, per se, okay? But it is something for you to look out for and pay attention to, is Five of Swords. If, for example, not everyone's going to agree with every single word, because that's how life works. But this Eight of Swords seems like you're sort of, you can handle yourself, right? Like if somebody brings out swords, you have swords to bring out here too. You're not just necessarily affected. Yeah, Five of Wands. You're not really affected. You can sort of handle your own here. Sharp-tongued, sharp-witted. If somebody has something to say, you know, you can hold your own, stand your ground, speak your truth, defend yourself, articulate quickly when it's necessary. Not like me. Not like that. To be honest with you, with this Five of Swords and this Five of Wands, especially in Santa Muerte, I love them in this deck because they both sort of imply tackling those kinds of challenges and resistance or opinions head on, like not afraid to tackle them. So I feel like you kind of sometimes enjoy a little bit in the wordplay of, you know, dealing with somebody who doesn't agree with your opinions. That's a very Gemini energy. Right? And again, you're not even doing it here to like hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. You're just sharp-tongued, quick-witted, you're able to hold your own, and it just, I think you enjoy the wordplay sometimes with people who don't agree with you. And it's just, I suppose, a chance to put that into practice here in July. Right? One way or the other though, whether it's just talking to one person and that getting spread about, maybe you're just speaking to multiple people on a platform like this, or just in your life. You just have really valuable words that are helping people to fill up their cups here, right? You're doing it for yourself, yes, but it's just naturally, you're doing it naturally who you are, right? So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment and all of those things, or dislike. And check out the Patreon as well, which is down below in the description box. You can join, excuse me, wow, absolutely for free. And there's a whole bunch of content over there for free members, so you can get stuck in and figure out what the World of Filara is all about. Maybe join the community. We're growing. It's really cool. I love you guys so much, and see you next time. Bye.